Well, good evening, racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Grand River Raceway for this Monday evening. It is approximately 20 minutes to post time for our first dash, and let us get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. Fans know just a slight delay in posting the changes. See, I said slight. Race number one, number four, Perfect Rami. It will be Scott Coulter. Race one for Perfect Rami, Scott Coulter driving. The second race, note claim entered number five, Spicy Victor. Race two, claim entered five. And number six, Lucky Johanna. Note there is no missing line. Didn't race on the 10th at Woodbine. And 9, Excuse Me Please, is scratched, excused from the second race. Race 2, scratch 9, Excuse Me Please. In race number 3, number 7 is Brave as My Mama, a shoe change. Steel to aluminum shoes on all. Steel to aluminum shoes on all. The fourth race is no changes. No changes, race number 4. Race number 5, scratched is one Larjan Leah. Race 5, scratch 1. Note that number 7, Twinbee Lush, the hobbles extended 3.5 inches from 58 to 61.5. Hobbles let out 3.5 inches. And number 8, HF Andreolas PJs, driver to be announced. That's race 5-8 TBA. In the sixth race, there are no changes. No changes, race 6, which means there is a change in race number 7. And number 5, Ladylike, no missing line, didn't race on the 10th. Number 6, Kickin' Cowgirl is a scratch. Race 7-6, Kickin' Cowgirl has been kicked out of the 7th race, scratched. And races 8, 9, and 10. No changes. No changes in races 8, 9, or 10. Once again, reviewing races 1 and 2. Race 1, number 4, Perfect Rami, the driver Scott Coulter. And the second race, Acclaim on 5, Spicy Victor. Note that 6 has no missing line, and 9, Excuse Me Please, is scratched. Field for race number 1 is on the track for the post sprint. Number 1 is Noir, Sean Stacy for Hudson Standardbreds. Number 2 is Desiree Hanover. It's Bruce Richardson for Susie Kerwin and Frank Brundle. And number 3, Smile by the Beach. Daryl Thiessen for Bob Dancedovic. Gordon Dancedovic, the trainer. Also sharing in ownership, Ken Albrecht. Number 4 is Perfect Rami. It is Scott Culver, Sylvan Lakai. Number 5 is Pesa Hanover, Ryan Holiday for Jim Wellwood. And number 6 is PL Nelly, Colin Kelly for Matt Dupuy and Princely Acres. And number 7 is Dark Blue Hanover, Michael Horner for Mark Horner and Doug Wilson. And number 8 is Gotta Have Faith, Clayton Graham for Judith Graham and Rosalie Graham. And 9 is Shake It If You Got It, Ryan DeRoche for Jack Moiseman, Joanne Colville, and Nancy McNevin. Field of 9, race number 1. Once again, note Scott Coulter drives for Perfect Rami. Let's look at this field. We'll start with number 6, PL Nelly, who comes in, had been racing at Mohawk, and this will be the 3rd start of the year. Shows a 53 3 mile last time out, and did finish the final quarter in 27 4. Now, did note went inside pylons past the quarter and was placed from 4th to 5th, but still, nonetheless, 53 3. Solid mile. Good final quarter. P.L. Nelly and Colin Kelly is 2-1. Number 3, Smile by the Beach, is one that came first up last race here and had the lead at the top of the stretch. Now, did give up the lead, but a solid second in 56 4. That was just the second career start. So a nice improvement for Smile by the Beach, and now gets a better post a little bit. Had post 5 for the first couple, now post 3. Smile by the Beach is the even money favorite. Number 2, Desiree Hanover, is one that now with post position 2 looks like a desirable choice here. A win and a second in 3 starts. And that last one, post 7, finished 4th, but beaten only 2 lengths in the first 2 from post 6. They were solid. So now gets an inside post position. Desiree Hanover sent up a Susie Kerwood, Bruce Richardson, 9-2, a main player in this dash. And number 4, Perfect Rami. This is just the second career start and didn't leave all that much last time out, but did race reasonably well in the following 3 quarters after just moseying to the opening quarter and being 12 1/4 back. Perfect Rami and Scotty Coulter is on the board right now at 15-1. The first race, a field of 9. Scott Coulter drives for. Post time is in just a couple of minutes. The starting gate is rolling for race number 1. And taking up positions, Noir, Desiree Hanover, and Smile by the Beach. In the center, Perfect Rami and Pesa Hanover. And to the outside, PL Nelly, Dark Blue Hanover, and Gotta Have Faith. The second tier, Shake It If You Got It. The field for race number 1. Field of 9 fillies and mares at the top of the stretch. Here they come. And the field for race number 1 is at the start of the round. Desiree Hanover, Smile by the Beach. Pia Nelly is leaving on the outside. Perfect Rami. Noir's on the inside. Then it is back to Pace Hanover. And then driving on the inside. Shake It If You Got It on the outside is Dark Blue Hanover. And back trailing the field is Gotta Have Faith. They race on down the backstretch. Desiree Hanover has a lead of a length and 3/4. Smile by the Beach is second. Perfect Rami is third. And Pia Nelly is racing fourth in front of Noir and Pace Hanover, and then it is Dark Blue Hanover working on the outside now. There is a Gotta Have Faith, and on the inside, trailing the field, is Shake It If You Got It. They race the way past the opening quarter in 29-1. And on top is Desiree Hanover. That lead right now is about 2 1/4. Smile by the Beach is getting a little closer second. And Perfect Rami is racing third as they come off the turn. And then it is back to PL Nelly, who's positioned fourth and rolling in front of Noir. And then it is Pace Hanover and Dark Blue Hanover. And then further back, racing second for last is Shake It If You Got It. And Gotta Have Faith is trailing the field. 1 minute flat the halftime. And they race their way on down the backstretch. And on top, Desiree Hanover now moving on the outside. There goes PL Nelly. And on the inside, racing position third, Smile by the Beach. Then moving on the outside is Noir. And Noir is about 5 or 6 off the lead. But right now holding on to fourth is Perfect Rami. And Noir is fifth, and sixth is Dark Blue Hanover. Then it is Pace Hanover, and back to Shake It If You Got It. And Gotta Have Faith. 3/4, 1:29-3. Desiree Hanover leads it by about half a length. PL Nelly on the outside. PL Nelly, Desiree Hanover on the inside. And Smile by the Beach is racing third. Pace Hanover now is out there 3 wide and coming quickly as the field turns for home. Desiree Hanover, PL Nelly scooting up the inside. Smile by the Beach, but it is Desiree Hanover who wins it by 2. PL Nelly was second. Then third was Smile by the Beach, and fourth is between Perfect Rami and Pace Hanover. 1:58-4, Desiree Hanover. On the board, we have a 2, 6, 3, 4, and wheeling back in front of us The winner of the first race, number 2, Desiree Hanover, a 3-year-old American Ideal Bay filly, owned by Frank Brundle, trained by Susie Kerwood. Bruce Richardson, the winning driver, second win for Desiree Hanover, 158 and 4, a new career best. The first race of mutual payouts, number 2, Desiree Hanover, 790, 250, 240, 6 BL. Nelly, 260 and 220, and 3 Smile by the Beach, 250. The $2 exactor, 26.50. The dollar try, 20.65. The dollar superfecta, 85.35. Second dash is next. Note claimed is 5 Spicy Victor. Scratch does not. Excuse me, please. The first race order finish from the tops is 713 452 689. That's 713 452 689. Fans say driver change at race 5. Number 8, HF Andriolas PJ's Jason Ryan. Jason Ryan drives the 8 in the 5th. Field for race number 2 is on parade 1. Excellence. Jay Harris for Patrick Shepard and Triple S Equine. Number 2, Hello Chipper, Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. And number 4 is Lodi, Dorian Blues, Brent McDonough for Isabel Darvo and Robert Shepard. Number 5 is Spicy Victor, Scott Coulter, Steve Coulter. Claim entered. Number 6, Lucky Johanna, Austin Sorry for Patrick Shepard and Triple S Equine. Number 7, Coquette Bruce, Jason Ryan for Jacob Murray and Jim Wilson. Number 8 is Riddle Me Miss, Travis Henry for Pam Forgan, Larry Beck, and Don Schuldeis. And there is number 3, Oh, Miss Sophie, Tyler Borth for Martin Hossick. Field of 8, race number 2, claim entered 5, Spicy Victor, the 9 is scratch. Let's look at this field, and we're going to start with number 5, Spicy Victor, who was a spicy meatball last time out, winning by 7 1/4. And that was the 62nd lifetime win for this veteran. 10-year-old Broadway Hall gelding. And the claim is in. Spicy Victor is back in the same class and likely to be heavily backed, and should be, and is 4-5. Number 3, Oh, Miss Sophie. Well, the last race did not go that well, finishing well back. But just before that, showed some excellent form. A win and a second at Sarnia the first couple of starts into the month of June after the layoff. Almost Sophie is one that's capable of a bounce back, getting away from Mohawk and trying things here. Tyler Borth, the driving, training this one, and sharing an ownership with Martin Hossick. Almost Sophie, 9-1. Number 2, Hello Chipper. Well, was second to Spicy Victor last race, but was far enough back that, well, she wasn't able to say hello to a Spicy Victor. It was 7 1/4 in behind. Hello Chipper, though, is one that should leave well and should be in the hunt. Only one win in 15 on the year, but 6 top 3s, and compares well in this class. Finished in the top 3 in each of the last 2 after dropping down to this level. So Hello Chipper is a main threat. Strong connections, Travis Cullen, Rachel Andrew, 7-1. And number 1, Excellence. Well, was third last race and did close from post 7 to finish third, and does show some gate speed as well. Excellence, 48 lifetime wins, so a lot of back class there. Excellence, a 13-year-old who still appears to have something left in the tank. Jay Harris driving on the inside with Excellence, 8-1 on the board. The fans have made number 5, Spicy Victor, the 1-2 betting favorite. Post time in about 1 minute and 56 seconds, approximately. The starting gate is rolling for the second dash. Excellent. Hello, Chipper, and oh, Miss Sophie on the inside of the center. Lodi Dorian Blues and Spicy Victor to the outside. Lucky Johanna, Go Get Bruce, and Riddle Me Miss. It is a field of 8 for the second race. Here they come. Field for the second race is at the start of the rough, and Excellence has broken stride. Hello Chipper leaves with Oh Miss Sophie, and Spicy Victor is third away. Then it is Lucky Johanna, and Go Get Bruce, and down to the inside, Lodi Dorian Blues, and then it is Riddle Me Miss. Excellence after that early break is back trailing the field. They race their way on down the backstretch. And on top right now, as they race on to the opening quarter, is Hello Chipper, who leads by about 2.5 lengths over Miss Sophie. Spicy Victor is third in the early going, and Lucky Johanna is racing fourth, and it's Lodi Dorian Blues and Go Get Bruce and Riddle Me Miss and Excellence on past the opening quarter in 29-2. Hello Chipper leads by about 2.5 lengths. Then it's Oh Miss Sophie and Spicy Victor and Lucky Johanna and Lodi Dorian Blues as they come off the turn and roll on towards the half. But Hello Chipper with the front. Hello Chipper. Oh, Miss Sophie is filling the pocket in a little closer. Spicy Victor is going to come to the outside now, working first over. Lucky Johanna has the cover of Spicy Victor and is second over fourth. Then fifth is Lodi Dorian Blues. Half was 1 minute, 1/5. Excellence trying to make a recovery from that early break. Has passed a couple right now. And then it is back to Go Get Bruce. And on the outside, Riddle Me Miss is trailing. On down the backstretch they go. Hello Chipper's got the lead. On the outside, Spicy Victor is looking to say hello and is closed within about a neck of the lead. Inside third is Oh Miss Sophie. Lucky Johanna is racing fourth and then dropping back a bit. Lodi Dorian Blues, and on the move on the outside is Riddle Me Miss, and then it is Excellence. 3/4, 129-4, and Hello Chipper still has the lead. Spicy Victor is trying to chip away at that lead as they reach the top of the stretch. Hello Chipper, Spicy Victor, Lucky Johanna, and then Oh Miss Sophie on down the stretch drive they come for Hello Chipper. Hello Chipper is still Chipper as they come on to the finish and is going to win and take it by about 2 over Spicy Victor. And then it was Oh Miss Sophie and Lucky Johanna, 159-2. Hello Chipper. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 2. It's number 2, Hello Chipper, 8-year-old Chip Hooray Bay Mare, owned by Rachel Andrew and Travis Cullen. Rachel Andrew is the trainer, and Travis Cullen the winning driver. Second win this year, 13th lifetime for Hello Chipper, 159-2. Here are the second race mutual payouts. 9 Hello Chipper 983 2275, Spicy Victor 222.10, 3-0 Miss Sophie $4, $2 Exactor 1940, $1 Try 28.30, $1 Superfecta 161.60, and the $2 double 47.10. Here is the second race over finish from the top. It's a 7-1-3-5-2-4-8-6. That is 7-1-3-5-2-4-8-6. And there was a claim. Number 5, Spicy Victor. The new trainer will be Harold Wilson. The third dash is next. Note that number 7, As Brave as My Mama, has a shoe chain. Steel to aluminum shoes on all. The field for race number 3 is on parade. 1, come on over. Travis Henry for Scott McNiven and Shirley Griffin and Thomas Broadhurst. And number 2, Heartbeat and Sizzle, Jason Ryan for Bruno LaCroix. And number 3 is Womera, Jonathan LaPointe for himself. Number 4, V Breeze, Aaron Byron for Mark Winnicott, Pierre Petalou. Number 5, Kinda Like Her, Guy Gagnon drives and trains and partners with Stephanie Gagnon. And number 6, April Bandit, Scott Coulter for Steve Coulter. Number 7 is Braves My Mama, Bruce Richardson for Gary Anderson. And number 8, Mock Shark, Travis Cullen for Victor McMurrin and Robert Evans and Mardell Adams. Number 9 is Scottish Light, Brett McDonough for Pam Forky and Don Schuldeis. It's a field of 9, race number 3. Note that number 7 is Bramus My Mama, has a shoe change, steel to aluminum shoes all around. Let's look at this field. We'll start with number 5, Kinda Like Her, and Guy Gagnon. Well, comes in fine form, 5 consecutive top 3s, and ships in from Rideau Carlton. Guy had this one down there, and now brings her to the southern part of Ontario, here in beautiful Elora. And Kinda Like Her, well, you got to kind of like this one in this spot. Kinda Like Her, excellent form, and overall, one with some back class as well, and has some gate speed, should be able to fire well. Kinda Like Her is 7-5, the one to beat. Number 6, April Bandit, though, is showing excellent form and racing in this class. Went a long way on the lead last race, just got caught right at the finish, and also a solid third, beaten 3/4 just the start before it. In fact, really each of the last 4 races were really good. The last 3 were in the month of June. So April Bandit has come off of the layoff in fine form, a veteran mare with 38 lifetime wins. Looking for 39 with the Tan Tornadoes. Scotty Coulter driving. April Bandit. He's 7-2. Number 7 is Brave as My Mama. Shoot change and comes in good form, but has to work from an outside post now. Now, it doesn't have a win on the year, but each of the last 2 were very good. Beaten second last race, beaten a length and a half, and third the start before it, coming first up and still digging very nicely to the finish. As Brave as My Mama. You don't have to be brave to put this one on your top 3. The post position makes it tougher, but I think As Brave as My Mama can be used on the try. And you get a healthy 17-1. That's mostly the post position and not the form. And number 4, V Breeze, well, did breeze here on the lead and win June the 22nd, but last race at Georgian Downs parked early and tailed off badly in the late going after that early park job. But V Breeze should bounce back, and is one that can be a threat to win, and is 7-1 on the board. The fans have made number 5, Kinda Like Her. Well, they like her a lot. 3-5 is the favorite, with number 6, April Bandit, right now the second choice at 3-1. The third race will go to post in approximately 2 minutes. Third of 10 dashes on a beautiful Monday night at the river. lead is rolling for race number 3, taking up positions. Come on over, Heartbeats and Sizzle, and Mo Mera on the inside. In the center, V Breeze, and Kinda Like Her to the outside. April Bandit is Brave as My Mama, and Mock Shark. And the second tier, Scottish Light. It is a field of 9 for the third dash. Here they come. And the field is at the start in the rough, and the breeze leaves well with Come On Over and Heartbeats and Sizzle as the field works on around the turn. Now Kinda Like Her is moving up. Kinda Like Her has come on to take over second in pursuit of Come On Over, and down to the inside, Heartbeats and Sizzle. Then it is Scottish Light and the breeze, and back to Momera and the trailing 3. April Bandit is Brave as My Mama and Mock Shark. They race on to the opening quarter, and Kinda Like Her now has come on to get the lead, and racing second is Come On Over. And then as the field works on around the turn, racing position third is Heartbeats and Sizzle, and fourth in line is Scottish Light. Breeze is fifth. That opening quarter, well, we'll give you the fractions a little later. Momera's on the outside, sixth, and seventh is April Bandit. Then it is As Brave as My Mama and Mark Shark, and they come off the turn. And with the lead is Kinda Like Her. And Come On Over is racing second. Heartbeats and Sizzle is third. And Scottish Light now to the outside as the field races their way on towards the 5H. And it is Kinda Like Her who's got the lead for Geek Canyon. And racing position second on the inside is Come On Over. Scottish Light is racing third. Heartbeat and Sizzle is positioned fourth. And V-Breeze is fifth. Momera is racing sixth. Then As Brave as My Mama. And April Bandit and Mock Shark. But it is now Kinda Like Her who's stretched out the lead about 6 or 7 lengths. Come On Over has got a lot of coming to do to get on over to the lead as they race on by 3/4, and then Scottish Light and V-Breeze is sent out wide to the inside. Heartbeats and Sizzle, then As Brave as My Mom and April Bandit, but it is Kinda Like Her who's got away on the field and leads by 10 as they're about to turn for home. Come On Over is holding on to second right now, then Scottish Light as they come on down the stretch drive, but it is right now Kinda Like Her, Kinda Like Her, winner, Canyon. And then second goes to, I believe, Come On Over, and then Scottish Light, and on the inside, Heartbeats and Sizzle. Third dash to Kinda Like Her. Fans note the mile 156 and 4. 156 and 4 the mile time. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 3. Number 5, Kinda Like Her, a 6-year-old Ameripan Gigolo Bay Mare, owned by Geek Canyon, Stephanie Gagnon. Geek Canyon, the trainer and the winning driver, 4th win this year, 23rd lifetime. Kinda Like Her takes the third, 156 and 4. The third race, mutual payouts at number 5. Kind of like her. 290, 230, 221. Come on over. 720 and 550 and 2. Heartbeat and Sissel pays 370. The dollar pick 3 is 45.80. The $2 exactor pays 16.20. The dollar try 69.40. And the dollar super effective 477.65. The third race, or who finished from the top, 237 918 564. That's 237 918 564. The field for race number 4 is on parade 1. Tomorrow's headline, Brent McDonald for Richard Morrow in KRS-1. Number 2, Seymour Little next to it for Clifford McGuire and Nancy McGuire. And number 3 is Talbot Creek Duke. Andre Goy drives trains for Bob and Ryder McClure. Number 4 is Loaded Deck. Jean-Francois Gagne drives trains and partners with Albert Russell Branham. Number 5, Twin Bee Fearless. Paul Davies drives and trains for Paul Sanders. And number 6, Sports Jacket. Colin Kelly for Lindsay Kerr and Sally Charlton. Number 7, Summertime Cruisin'. Austin Story for Patrick Shepard and Stephen Taylor. And number 8 is Shark on the Water. Travis Cullen for Victor McMurrin and Mark Adams and Randy Niels and Mardell Adams. And number 9, Edam's Right Ready. Jay Harris for Jeffrey Williamson. Well, fans of Field of 9, race number 4, let us look at this field. And we'll start with number 1, tomorrow's headline. Well, did have back-to-back very fine races before the last race trying Georgian Downs. Those 2 good races were both here. Things didn't go as well at Georgian Downs and finished 6th. The speed looks good, but the race went very quick. 54-4 tomorrow's headline last time out. But look at, you go back here, had a nice post position 2 races to go. Came first up in a very sharp second, beaten a length and a half. And tomorrow's headline is one that should have a big chance to come back to that one. Tomorrow's headline, the one that beat tomorrow's headline, is not back in this race. And tomorrow's headline, Brett McDonald 6-1. And Brett McDonald and Richard Morrow, a strong combination. Number 4, Loaded Deck. Well, raced above this class in each of the last couple, and 2 races ago above this class was second in 154, and you do also see a recent mile in the middle of June, 153 at Mohawk. Loaded Deck is one that 7-1 should be a main player with a chance to win it here. Others, number 6 Sports Jacket, well, 3-2 as the favorite, and now moves up in class from Sarnia, but has been red hot. A couple of wins and a very fine second last time out, just getting caught at the finish. And also shows 53-3 at Sarnia 2 races ago. Races out of a very successful barn, that of Lindsay Kerr's. She often has high numbers year after year. Sports Jacket did win 9 of 27 last year. Sports Jacket and Colin Kelly 7-5 as the one to beat. And number 3, Talbot Creek Duke. Well, Talbot Creek Duke is showing plenty of form. 5 consecutive top 2 finishes, 4 of them since the layoff in March. So Talbot Creek Duke is a perfect 5 for 5 in the top 2 on the year. And the last 2 races dominated, in fact, crushed the field at Sarnia last time out, winning by 7.5 and 156. We'll need to show a little more speed here, but still is one you better take seriously. Talbot Creek Duke. And 5-1 on the board with Andre Goy driving. Less than 2 minutes to post time. 9th dash. How about 4th dash? Field of 9. I was about to say it backwards there. It's a field of 9 for the 4th race. The starting gate is rolling for the fourth race, taking up positions. Tomorrow's headline, Seymour Little and Taba Creek Duke in the center. Loaded Deck and Twin Bee Fearless with Sports Jacket on the outside, Summertime Cruising and Shark Out of Water. And the second tier, Edam's Right Ready. Field of 9, fourth dash, here they come. Field for the fourth race is at the start of the round. Loaded Deck is getting out with Seymour Little, Sports Jacket, and to the outside, Summertime Cruising, and then tomorrow's headline. But as the field works on around that first turn, it is Seymour Little seen on the lead as they work on down the backstretch. Loaded Deck is second, Sports Jacket on the outside, and on the inside, tomorrow's headline. And then it is Edam's Right Ready, and a gap of a couple to Taba Creek Duke on the outside, Summertime Cruising. On the inside is Twin Bee Fearless, and trailing is Shark Out of Water. Seymour Little leads as they race on past the opening quarter. Advantage a length and a half. 27-2 the opening quarter. Loaded Deck is second. Tomorrow's headline is third. And Sports Jacket was able to call her fourth and works on the inside. And now to the outside, Edam's Right Ready. And then it is Taba Creek Duke and Summertime Cruising. Then it is Twin Bee Fearless, and trailing the field is Shark Out of Water. Seymour Little has got the lead. They race up to the half. Loaded Deck in the pocket. Sports Jacket to the outside is racing third. And then on the inside, tomorrow's headline. And then Edam's Right Ready. Half was 57-3. Summertime Cruising. And then it is back to Taba Creek Duke on the inside. Second last is Shark Out of Water. And to the outside, Twin Bee Fearless. It is Seymour Little at 10-1, who still has the lead. Seymour Little. Loaded Deck now is racing second and is right there close as they hustle on to three quarters. Sports Jacket is racing third. Tomorrow's headline is fourth, and then Edam's Right Ready, and Taba Creek Duke and Twin Bee Fearless, and then the trailing pair, Summertime Cruising and Shark Out of Water. And the field reaches the top of the stretch off three quarters, 126-3. And Loaded Deck has grabbed a slim lead. Seymour Little is looking for a little more on the inside. They come on down the stretch by, and on down the lane they come. And on the outside, it is Loaded Deck on the inside. Seymour Little, Loaded Deck wins it. Seymour Little was second. Then Edam's Right Ready and Sports Jacket, 155-3. Loaded Deck. On the board, we have a 4-2-9-6. Well, back in front of us is the winner of race number 4. It's number 4, Loaded Deck, a 4-year-old Riverboat King Bay horse owned by Jean-Francois Gagné and Russell Branham. Jean-Francois is the trainer, and Jean-Francois Gagnier is the winning driver as well. It's the first win this year, fourth lifetime loaded deck, 155 and 3. The fourth race payouts: number 4 loaded deck, 1175, 10, 492. Seymour Little, 1080 and 880 and 9. Edams right ready, 1050. $2 exactor, 104.70. Dollar try, 488.40. Dollar superfectus, 1600, 12.50. The fourth race order finish from the top. It's 726-154-983. That's 726-154-983. Fifth dash is next. Scratched is one Larjan Leah. Jason Ryan drives 8. And note the number 7 Twin Bee Lush. The hobble's extended 3.5 inches. Fans note here are 2 scratches. Race 8, number 8, Somehow, Someday. Race 8, number 8 is scratched. And the 10th race, number 2, Chocolate Swirl. Race 10, 2 Chocolate Swirl, scratched. Field for race number 5 is on parade. 1 is scratch. Number 2, Salzburg Flashy, Stephen Charlton for Louis Willinger and Salzburg Stables. Number 3 is Grace Under Pressure. Jean-Francois Gagne drives and trains and partners with Carl Warner. Number 4 is Pat Wears the Pants. Austin Sorry for Tisha Symes and Charles Symes. Number 5, Classy Lane Precious. Ryan DeRoche for Jack Moiseyev and High Stakes Incorporated and Rocky and Tony Tangretta. Number 7 is Twin Bee Lush. It is Travis Henry for Madeline Henry. And 8 is HF Andreola's PJs. Jason Ryan for Joe Triassi. Number 9 is Classic Patty. Ryan Holiday for Robert Manders and Keith Manders and Scott Manders. And number 6, Fashion Blocker. Fashionably late for the parade. Mike Sumner drives and trains and owns. The field for the 5th race, a field of 8 to go to post shortly. Let's take a quick look at this field. Number 2, Salzburg Flashy. Did race from off the pace last race and finished third, and now gets an inside post position. Note that was the first start of the year. Hadn't raced since last October. A winning effort back in the middle of October in Truro. So Salzburg Flashy with a better post and another try in the same class. Could be a big threat to win. Also, no, came home in 27-4. Salzburg Flashy is 6-5 on the board. Number 6, Fashion Blogger, beaten just 3/4 of a length last time out, and that was at Georgian Downs in 55-3. Doesn't have a top 2 finish yet, but very good in each of the last 3. One here and one at Georgian Downs. Fashion Blogger, at 5-1 should be a main threat to Salzburg Flashy. Also, number 4, Pat Wears the Pants. Pat Wears the Pants was second last time out. That was here in 59-2, but a good back half of 57-2. Pat Wears the Pants is one that should be pretty solid in here. 7-1 on the board. Can get off the gate well, so should be close to the lead as the field skirts that first turn. Pat Wears the Pants is 7-1. And number 5, Classy Lane Precious, is one that won last time out. Now from well off the base and had to sweep up 3 wide at 3/4. Classy Lane Precious off that win is definitely a threat back in this class again. You get to right now 9-1 on Ryan DeRoche and Jackie Moise have teamed up off of one that won in this class last time out. That's a decent price. Classy Lane Precious. The 5th race to go to post in approximately a couple of minutes. Scratched is 1. Jason Ryan drives a HF Andreola's PJs. The gate is rolling for race number 5. Taking up positions, Salzburg Flashy, Grace Under Pressure on the inside with Pat Wears the Pants in the center. Classy Lane Precious and Fashion Blogger. On the outside, Twin Bee Lush, HF Andreola's PJs, in the second tier, Classic Patty. It's a field of 8 for the 5th race. Here they come. And The field for the fifth race is up the start of the rough. Grace under pressure, and Pat wears the pants, and then to the outside, Twin Bee Lush, and along to the inside is Salzburg Flashy. Field works around that first turn, and the early lead right now as they race into the backstretch goes to Grace under pressure. On the outside, Pat wears the pants, and on the inside, racing third is Salzburg Flashy, and then it is Twin Bee Lush, and back to HF and Realist PJs, then about 3 or 4 lengths to Classic Patty. They race their way on towards that opening quarter, and Classy Lane Precious is right now back trailing the field as they race their way. A rather off-stride fashion Blogger trails the field. They race their way past the opening quarter. Grace under pressure at 17-1 has got the lead. Pat wears the pants is right there second. Salzburg Flashy is racing third, and then as they come off the turn, Twin Bee Lush, they race on up towards the half. And then racing to the outside, position fifth is right now Classy Lane Precious. And then to the inside, HF and Realist PJs, and Classic Patty is racing second last. 58-3 is the halftime. And the field works their way on into the backstretch and fronting the field. Grace under pressure still has a lead. It's an advantage of a length and a half. And on the outside, Salzburg Flashy is getting a little closer for Steve Charlton. Now is only a length off the lead. Inside third is Pat wears the pants, and Twin Bee Lush is on the outside fourth. Then a gap up to her three. Classy Lane Precious and AHF and Realist PJs and Classic Patty. Grace under pressure, clinging to a tenuous lead. Salzburg Flashy on the outside has now come on to grab a lead, and from the backfield, Classic Patty is firing hard. It is Salzburg Flashy, 3/4, 127-4, and they turn from Grace under pressure is second, then Twin Bee Lush and Classic Patty. On down the stretch route they come. Salzburg Flashy, but flying on the outside is Classic Patty. It's going to be Salzburg Flashy to win. Classic Patty was second. Twin Bee Lush third, and Pat wears the pants was fourth, 157-3. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 5. It's number 2, Salzburg Flashy. 3-year-old He's Watching Bay filly, owned by Salzburg Stables and Louis Willinger. Steve Charlton's the trainer and the winning driver. It's the first win this year, second lifetime. Salzburg Flashy, 157-3, a new career mark. The fifth race payout, number 2, Salzburg Flashy, 380, 290, 230. 9, Classic Patty, 640, 590, and 7, Twin Bee Lush, 590, $2 exactor, 32.20. Dollar try, 119.25. Dollar superfected, 248.30. The fifth race, or her finish from the top, is a scratch 154-683-72. That's scratch 154-683-72. Field for race number 6 is on parade. 1, Sportjet Ray, Paul McKenzie for Gerard Demaris and Tag Incorporated. Number 2 is Warway Speedy, Aaron Byron for Mark Winnicott, Paul Kelly. And 3 is Northern Prima, Tom Smith for Daryl Holmes and Gerald Holmes. 4 is Destiny Cruise, J.R. Platt for Patrick Shepard and Cameron McQueen. 5 is Cowgirl Poker, Colin Kelly for Jody Cullen and Ralph Morrow. And number 6 is Vintage Smile, Austin Sorry for Scott McNiven and Kimberly McNiven and Thomas Broadhurst. And number 7 is Together We Run, Brent McDonough for Daryl Roberts and Keith Bonner. 8 is Fluentosity, Travis Henry for Joe Pereira. And number 9 is On a Roll, Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. It's a field of 9 for race number 6. Let's look at this field. We'll start with number 7, Together We Run. And Together We Run. Well, Trailer Post last time out here and was able to win. Came first up and still was able to win. So despite post 7, might be able to handle the tough post in this one. And look at on the year, 6 out of 10 in the top 2. Is back in the same class as that last victory. Brett McDonald and Together We Run offers a nice 12-1. That's a good price and one that beat this class last time out after coming first up. Others, number 5, Cowgirl Poker. Well, had a tough outside post position last start at Georgian Downs and only managed a 5th place finish. But was good there just to start before it with a better post position, beaten just 3/4. Cowgirl Poker, 35 lifetime wins, is one that should have a good chance to rebound. Cowgirl Poker is sent out by the high percentage barn of Jody Collins. Cowgirl Poker and Colin Kelly is 6-5 the favorite. Number 9, On a Roll. Well, last race was rolling on the lead a long way before just getting caught at the finish. Now has to deal with the trailer post, but we'll see if there's some gate speed on the inside. It looks like Sportjet Ray from post 1 can leave a bunch, and On a Roll might get a good enough trip to be able to make it a 40th lifetime win. On a Roll is 6-1 from the trailer post. And number 2, Warway Speedy had a couple of, 3 consecutive really good races before 4th last time out. Warway Speedy is one that should bounce back and be a solid factor. Warway Speedy and Aaron Byron is 7-1 on the board. 6th race of field of 9 featuring the Super High 5 going to post shortly. The starter has called the field for race number 6. And with their positions, Sportjet Ray, Warway Speedy, Northern Prima on the inside of the center, Destiny Cruise and Cowgirl Poker. And to the outside, Vintage Smile, Together We Run, and Fluentosity. In the second tier, on a roll, it's a field of 9. It's race number 6. Here they come. The field for race number 6. Gathering speed, approaching the start. And they're off. Destiny Cruise gets out well with Northern Prima. Warway Speedy off stride goes Sportjet Ray as the field drives on into the turn. But the early lead goes to Destiny Cruise, and then Warway Speedy is second. Northern Prima third. Cowgirl Poker is racing fourth, and then it is on a roll, and Together We Run. Back to Vintage Smile and Fluentosity. And Sportjet Ray with that early break is trailing the field. They race on to the opening quarter. Destiny Cruise at 20-1. Has the lead as they race on past that opening quarter. And rolling along in second is Warway Speedy. Northern Prima third, 28-2 the opening quarter. Cowgirl Poker is fourth, and fifth is on a roll. Then sixth is Together We Run. Then it is back to Vintage Smile and Fluentosity. And the field comes off the turn and rolls on towards us. Destiny Cruise with the lead. Warway Speedy fills the pocket. Northern Prima is on the inside third, about 3.5 off the lead. Halftime was recorded in 58-3. And now Cowgirl Poker on the outside is getting up a little bit closer. Is about 3.5 or 4 lengths off the lead as they race into the backstretch. And then it is on a roll who is following Cowgirl Poker on the outside. Scooting up the inside, Vintage Smile to the outside. Together We Run is going to get out 3 wide, and then Fluentosity, and they hustle on to 3/4. Long shot, Destiny Cruise still has the lead. Warway Speedy moving to the outside is trying to close, but sharp on the lead is Destiny Cruise. Warway Speedy second. Northern Prima to the inside is third, and then it is Cowgirl Poker scooting up the inside is Vintage Smile, and then Fluentosity with Together We Run, and on the inside on a roll 3/4, 127-1, and Destiny Cruise still has the lead. Destiny Cruise. Warway Speedy is looking for the passing lane. On down the stretch drive they come. Destiny Cruise and Warway Speedy. Destiny Cruise is going to win. Warway Speedy was second. Northern Prima third. Vintage Smile was fourth, and then on a roll, finishing fifth. 157-2. The inquiry sign is up pertaining to the start. And number 1, Sportjet Ray. Destiny Cruise. And to note the judge's ruling that all horses received a fair start, the inquiry signed down. Here are the sixth race payouts. Number 4, Destiny Cruise, 42.90, 13.30, and 7.80. 2, Warway Speedy pays 4.93, 30, and 3. Northern Prima, 19.20. High Five carryover into the final dash, 2,184.94. $2 exactor, 160.80. Dollar try, $1,372. Dollar win for is 622.10. The sixth race or a finish from the top is a 923 174 865. That's 923 174 865. The field for race number 6 on parade. 1 Sport Jet Ray, Paul McKenzie for Gerard Demers and Tag Incorporated. Number 2, Warway Speedy. Number 2 is McCodridge, Jason Ryan for Tisha Symes and Charles Symes. Number 3 is new rider Anthony Hunt for Mick Crone at Hunt Racing. And 4 is Latte Grande, Paul McKenzie for John Yake Jr. and Craig Turner and Maharry Kusal. And number 5 is Ladylike, Colin Kelly for Jim Stewart and Danny Murray. Number 6 is Scratched. And number 7 is VL Notorious, Daryl Thiessen for Matt Dupuy and Princely Acres. Field of 6 for the 7th race. Scratched is number 6, Kickin' Cowgirl. Note that number 5, Ladylike, no missing line from July the 10th, did not race. In fact, the card was canceled after the fourth race, so did not race 5 Ladylike. Let us get a look at this field, and we'll start with 5 Ladylike, and well, brought some excellent form into a start Friday night that didn't end up going, but Ladylike coming into this one, 8 wins in 15 starts this year. That's very fine. And Ladylike is also one that moves up in class. Ladylike is in tougher, but nonetheless shows such excellent form that you have to give her a solid chance in here to continue rolling. 9-2 on the board. Colin Kelly for the high percentage barn of Jim Stewart. And Jim often has big numbers, not just this year with this horse, but often in the past. Ladylike is 5-1. Number 1, Sunshine in My Pockets, the 3-5 favorite right now. Now just 1 win in 8 starts this year, but won 7 of 20 last year, and did take a mark here of 55-2. Sunshine in My Pocket gets the inside post position and has been racing in this class. In fact, was able to win at this level back in the middle of March. Now, since coming back after the epidemic, has just had 1 top 3 in 3 starts, a third, and that was from off the pace at Georgian Downs. Sunshine in My Pocket. It doesn't show a ton of gate speed. We'll see if she's able to leave here. 3-5. Number 2, Makodra. Well, was a winner here last time, just slightly below this class. Not really enough to be significant at all. Makodra gets a better post position and a good chance to possibly make it 2 in a row, and is 9-1 on the board. Jason Ryan for Tisha Symes. And number 3, New Rider. Well, back-to-back wins, moves up in class, but New Rider certainly brings fine form in. In fact, look at that last race at Georgian Downs. Tough post 9, went to the front and was able to wire the field. You don't often see that from post 9 at Georgian Downs, going to the front and going all the way on top, but New Rider did it and is looking to write in a 3rd consecutive win here in this one, and leaves from post 3 and is 6-1. 7th race of field of 6 to go to post shortly. The starting gate is rolling for race number 7 taking up position. Sunshine in My Pocket with Makotra on the inside of the center. New Rider and Latte Grande on the outside. Ladylike and PL Notorious. It's a field of 6 for the 7th race. They're in the stretch. Here they come. And the field for race number 7 is at the start of the round. New Rider gets out well. PL Notorious and then Ladylike. And on the inside, Sunshine in My Pocket. And then it is back further to Makotra. And Latte Grande is trailing the field. New Rider has got the lead as they race on to the opening quarter. And Ladylike is on the inside. PL Notorious is on the outside third, about 2 1/4 off the lead. And then racing fourth is Sunshine in My Pocket in front of Makotra, and Latte Grande is back trailing the field as they race their way around the turn. New Rider led the first chapter in 28-1 and is in front of length and 3/4. Ladylike is second. PL Notorious is racing third. Sunshine in My Pocket is fourth, and then it is Makotra, and Latte Grande trails the field. They race their way off the turn and they come on towards us. New Rider's got the lead. Ladylike is racing second. Sunshine in My Pocket is on the outside. Racing first up third. Fourth is PL Notorious. And fifth is Makotra. And then it is Latte Grande trailing. 57-4 is the halftime. It is still New Rider who's got the lead. And New Rider on the outside. Sunshine in My Pocket now is shining on the outside. Is only about a neck off the lead. Inside racing third is Ladylike. And Makotra is positioned fourth. Latte Grande is on the outside fifth, and then PL Notorious is sixth and trailing. Off that 57-4 half, they race on to 3/4, and it is New Rider in front. Sunshine in My Pocket trying to get a little bit closer. Ladylike's been getting a nice trip, and Ladylike has reclaimed second. Sunshine in My Pocket is third. Rolled out wide goes Latte Grande. Down to the inside is Makotra. Off that 3/4, 126-3, they turn for home. It is New Rider. Ladylike is closing. Ladylike and New Rider. Ladylike on the outside is going to get on by and win it. New Rider was second, Makotra third. And then Latte Grande, 155-2. Ladylike. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 7. It's number 5, Ladylike. A 4-year-old shadow play brown bear, owned by Danny Murray, trained by Jim Stewart. Colin Kelly, the winning driver. 9th win of the year, 11th lifetime for Ladylike, 155-2. The seventh race payouts number 5, Ladylike. 11, 27, 20, and 343. New Rider, 520 and 390. And to Macoder at 330. $2 exactor, $83 dollar try. 55 $90 superfecta. 228.30. Seventh race over finish from the top. So 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, scratch 6. That's 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, scratch 6. Field for race number 7. Race number 8 is on parade. 1 Ferrari Fever. Jay Plant drives and trains and owns. Number 2 is Working Class Hero Paul Davies for Jennifer Dodsworth. And number 3 is Always in the Money. Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Ron Cullen. For his music to Mike here is Tyler for Gary Kingshot. Number 5, I Love What I Do. Paul McKenzie for John Yake Jr. and Chris Yake. Number 6, Double Play. Anthony Hahn for Bruce Goyd and Carmelo Shime. And number 7 is Mock It Again. Daryl Thiessen for Robert Dare and Rebecca Williamson. It is a field of 7 for the 8th race. The 8 is scratched. Let us look at this field, starting with number 3, Always in the Money, who, well, the last couple races didn't get into the money, so is dropping in class for this start and Always in the Money. 38 wins lifetime. Has been in the money often and does have a tremendous amount of back class. The class drop here for Always in the Money should be pretty solid. In fact, look at June 8th here in that preferred 2-3 handicap. That's well above this class. Was a very competitive third. Always in the Money should be really solid at this level and is 5-2 on the board. Number 1, Ferrari Fever. Well, has 3 wins in the past 4 starts, and Ferrari Fever has excellent gate speed, can be fired up early, and a big threat to go all the way on top with J.R. Plot. 5 wins and 13 starts on the year. Ferrari Fever is the 3-2 favorite. Number 7, Mock It Again. Was a winner last time out. Moves up a level, but has a tougher post position, but all the way on top last time out. Has 5 wins on the year, so Mock It Again is one that, despite the move up, might be able to win again. But you get a price because of the post position, 19-1. And number 5, I Love What I Do, was one that was only 4th last time out. Did finish 3rd the start before it, but is one that might be able to get onto the superfecta. And I Love What I Do. Mile of 56 here last race. That speed compares pretty well. I Love What I Do is currently on the board at 10-1. 8th race, a field of 7, going to post shortly. It is rolling for race number 8, taking up positions. Ferrari Fever, working class hero on the inside. In the center, always in money, music to my gears, and I love what I do. On the outside, Subtle Play and Mock It Again. It is a field of 7 for the 8th race. They're in the stretch. Here they come. And the field for race number 8 is at the start of the round. Music to my gears is going to get out well. On the inside, Ferrari Fever. And then it is Working Class Hero as they work on around the turn. Racing position to 4th is always in the money. 5th away, Subtle Play. Works in front of I Love What I Do. Mock It Again is trailing the field. Ferrari Fever has got the lead as they roll on to the opening quarter. Music to My Gears is second. Working Class Hero is third. And Always in the Money is fourth. And then it is Subtle Play. I Love What I Do. And Mock It Again is trailing the field. 28-1 the opening quarter. And Ferrari Fever, even money on the board. J.R. Plot trying to rate Ferrari Fever. Music to My Gears is racing second. Working Class Hero is third and is currently about 4 lengths off the lead as they race the way off the turn. Always in the money. He is positioned to 4th, and then 5th is Subtle Play. And then it is I Love What I Do and Mock It Again to the outside. They race the way on past the half. Halftime was recorded in 57 seconds, and right now, Ferrari Fever leads it. The advantage is a length and a half as they're about to work into the backstretch. Music to My Gears is second. Working Class Heroes on the outside third. And Always in the Money fourth, but is about 6 or 7 off the lead. And then it is I Love What I Do and Subtle Play. And on the inside, Mock It Again, it's still Ferrari Fever with a lead. Music to My Gears is racing second. Working Class Hero third. And then Always in the Money on the outside is racing for about 4.5 or 5 off the lead. And then it is back to I Love What I Do and Mock It Again. And Subtle Play, 3/4, 125 and 3 in the field, turn for home. And Ferrari Fever still moving well on the lead. Advantage a length and 3/4. Music to My Gears in third is Always in the Money. And down to the inside goes Working Class Hero, but Ferrari Fever goes all the way on top to win. Working Class Hero picks up second. Music to My Gears and Always in the Money. 155-1 Ferrari Fever. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 8 is number 1, Ferrari Fever, 5-year-old Mach 3 bay gelding, owned, trained, and driven to victory by J.R. Plon. It's the 6th win this year in the 13th lifetime. Ferrari Fever, 155-1. Here are the eighth race payouts. Number one, Ferrari Fever, 420, 270, 220. Two, Working Class Hero, 1470 and 770. And number four, Music to My Gears, 490. The $2 exactor, 48.10. The dollar try, 233.60. And the dollar superfective, 566.35. Here is the eighth race order of finish from the top. 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 7, 5. That's 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 7, 5. The field for race number 9 is entering the track for the post sprint. Number 1 is Quick Nick, Travis Henry for Scopping Niven and Kimberly McNiven. Number 2 is St. Lad Steeler, Austin Sorry for Victor McMurrin and Logan McMurrin and Ron Snetton. Number 3 is Greystone Whiskey O, Nick Stewart for Neil Desborough. And number 4 is Atheon, Brett McDonald for Richard Morrow. Number 5 is Mock Jacobs, J.R. Blunt drives and trains and owns. And number 6, Major on the Beach, Wayne McLean for Hans Mueller and Yvonne Vincourt. Number 7 is Edom Sports Baby. It is Daryl Thiessen for Robert Darren, Jeffrey Williamson. And number 8 is Grey Cup. Jean-Francois Gagné drives and trains and partners with Peter Van Segelen. And number 9 is Spectrum Sealster, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Ron Cullen and Keith Hanna. It's a field of 9, race number 9, going to post shortly. Well, fans, let's get a look at this field for race number 9, and we'll start with number 4, Atheon. A winner here last time out in this class. Got a pocket trip from a favorable post position and was very effective, 55-2, taking a career best mile. Atheon once again has a favorable post, and note it is Brett McDonald and Richard Morrow teaming up. That's been a very strong combination. Atheon is 3-1 on the board. Number 9, Spectrum Sealster, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen. This one took a bunch of time off before coming back to race in earlier this year. Spectrum Sealster so far on the year, 6 out of 8 in the top 3, including a win. And Spectrum Sealster is one that dropped down to this class last start. Now battled really hard, but did tail off in the late going. But still, it was a tough trip and out 3 wide at 3/4. Spectrum Sealster from the second tier. If he can work out a trip, he may be a pretty strong player. 7-5 on the board. Number 5, Mock Jacobs, is one that has not fared well the last couple, but Mock Jacobs is one that does show some flashes of speed. We'll see if Mock Jacobs, who raced in 55-3 in the middle of June at Georgian Downs, can be a little sharper than the last couple. One here and one at Georgian Downs. Mock Jacobs is a longer play at 24-1. And number 1, Quick Nick, is right now the 7-5 betting favorite. Now the last 2 races, both post 7 here, they didn't go well, but just before that had post position 2 and second beaten ahead, so Quick Nick could be one to bounce back. Look, 5 out of 10 in the top 2 on the year. Quick Nick and Travis Henry, 3-2 the favorite. The gate is rolling for race number 9. It's Quick Nick, St. Lad Steeler, Greystone Whiskey O on the inside. The center, Atheon and Monk Jacobs on the outside. Major on the Beach and Edom Sports Baby. And Grey Cup. And the second tier, Spectrum Sealster. It's a field of 9, race number 9. Here they come. And the start of the round. Greystone Whiskey O, but Atheon gets out quickest of all. Mock Jacobs now to the outside. Quick Nick along to the inside as the field works on around that first turn. It is Quick Nick and Atheon dueling for the early advantage. Then racing on the inside third, Spectrum Sealster. Mock Jacobs is fourth, and then fifth in line is Major on the Beach, working in front of Greystone Whiskey O, Edom Sports Baby, and the trailing pair, St. Lad Steeler. And trailing the field is Grey Cup as they race on to the opening quarter. And Atheon's got the lead, 6-5 on the board as they race past that opening quarter in 28-4. And on the outside, Mock Jacobs continues to pressure, and on the inside, Quick Nick is racing third. Spectrum Sealster is fourth, and fifth is Major on the Beach. The field comes off the turn and races on towards us. Atheon on the inside with a lead of about 3/4 of a length as they race on towards us. And on the outside, that is Mock Jacobs, and inside third, Quick Nick, and racing fourth is Major on the Beach. Fifth to the inside, Spectrum Sealster. Half was 1 minute and 1/5. Edom Sports Baby is sixth on the outside as they work their way on around the turn and into the backstretch off that half of 1 minute and 1/5. Racing seventh is Greystone Whiskey O. Then it is Grey Cup, and St. Lad Steeler is trailing the field. Atheon driving on the lead still. Quick Nick on the inside is filling the pocket. A Major on the Beach now rolls around some stalled cover and is racing on the outside third. Popping out from second goes Quick Nick. 3/4 as they race on that final turn. 1:28-2, a 28 1/3 panel. And Atheon leads at a length and a quarter. On the outside, grinding is Quick Nick, and on the inside third, Spectrum Sealster. Major on the Beach is racing fourth, and then Mock Jacobs trying to hold on to fifth. They come on down the stretch by, and Atheon still digging in very well. Atheon flying up the inside. Here comes Spectrum Sealster. Spectrum Sealster to make it close with Atheon. And then Quick Nick, and fourth was Major on the Beach. 1:52 and 3. I don't think that's right.
I just said the same thing.
Fans will give you the mile time in a moment. Fans note the mile time 1:56-3. 1:56-3. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 9. It's number 4, Atheon, a 3-year-old well-set brown gelding, owned by Richard Morrow and Claude Girard. Richard Morrow's the trainer, Brett McDonald the winning driver. It is a mile of 1:56-3 for Atheon. Second win this year in lifetime, Atheon. The ninth race payouts: number 4 Atheon, 440, 290, 230. 9 Spectrum Sealster, 330 and 250. And 1 Quick Nick, 250. $2 exactor, 1440. Dollar try is $15. Dollar superfecta, 36.20. 10th and final dash is up next. Scratched is number 2 Chocolate Swirl, a field of 8 to go to post in 11 minutes. Ninth race order finish from the tops at 389. 154, 672. That's from the top down. 389, 154, 672. Field for race number 10 is on parade. 1, 2, toot. Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. Number 2 is Ratch. 3 is Red John. Nick Stewart for Vic Putty and Bill Maines and Steve Papillion. And 4 is GA Speed Sammy. J.R. Plant for Colin Johnson and Debbie Element and Stefan Brousseau. Number 5, Artistic Pick. Colin Kelly for Kyle Bossens and Brandon Bossens. Number 6, He's Got Swagger. Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. And number 7 is Jack of Clubs. Tullamore for Gary McDonald. 8 is Blue Crew. Brett McDonald for Richard Morrow and Hunt Racing. And number 9 is American Risk. Jason Ryan for Melissa Lambereau and Jeffrey Boyd. Field of 8 for the 10th and final dash. Note the carryover into this high five, $2,184.94. We'll start with number 1, 2, 2 with our last minute look. And, well, this one raced a preferred 2 class last race, and it was a pretty strong performance. Just tailing off a little bit in the late going, but still a mile of 53 and 2 in that preferred 2 class. And also note the class drop to the preferred 3, 2, 2. 6 to 5 on the board. Likely to be on the engine early in this one, and a good chance to go all the way. 6 to 5, the favorite. Also, let's look at number 4, GA Speed Sammy. Back-to-back runner-up finishes and was second in the last start racing at Three Rivers. Now this one comes back to Southern Ontario. A couple of good races at Three Rivers, and GA Speed Sammy, J.R. Plott, and Colin Johnson. Look at this one last year, 16 wins on the year. And with a couple of runner-up finishes, looks like one that might be getting ready to start another win run. GA Speed Sammy is right now on the board at 10 to 1. Number 5, Artistic Pick. Well, 2 races ago, raced in this preferred 3 class at Georgian Downs and made the early lead and stuck around for a second, beaten 3/4. Now, only 1 win on the year, but 6 runner-up finishes. Artistic Pick is currently on the board at 5 to 1. And number 6, He's Got Swagger. Well, had plenty of swagger in this class last race. Parked early, made the lead, and still managed to finish second at 54 and 2. And was a pretty competitive 4th in the preferred 2 class just the start before it. Also, no 10-time winner last year with 3 wins and 12 starts this year. He's Got Swagger and Travis Cullen for trainer Rachel Andrew. Should be a contender with this group and is 4 to 1 on the board. The 10th race, note number 1, 2 Toots, the 4 to 5 betting favorite. And note the carryover into the high five of almost $2,200. The starting gate is rolling for race number 10. Two toots on the inside. With Red John in the center, GA Speed Sammy Artistic Pick, and he's got swagger. On the outside, Jack of Clubs and Blue Crew, and the second tier, American Risk. It's a field of 8 for the 10th race. Here they come. Giddy up. And the field for the 10th race is at the start of the round. Artistic Pick's going to get out well. Toot down to the inside. Red John, American Risk. Those the first four. Then racing fifth is GA Speed Sammy. Then he's got Swagger and Jack of Clubs and Blue Crew. And now coming on and clearing to the lead is Artistic Pick. Artistic Pick and Colin Kelly grab the front. Toot now is going to come back around and reclaim the engine as they race on to the opening quarter. Artistic Pick will be filling the pocket. And on the inside third is American Risk. Red John is racing for 27-4 the opening quarter. GA Speed Sammy is fifth in line. Then he's got Swagger and Jack of Clubs, and trailing the field is Blue Crew. They race off the turn, and Toot and Hurricane Hensley has the lead. Artistic Pick is filling the pocket. And racing third is American Risk, and then Red John is staying on the inside right now, stepping to the outside. GA Speed Sammy. Then he's got Swagger and Jack of Clubs and Blue Crew. 58-2 is the halftime. And they work their way on past the 5/8 and Toot. And Eddie Hensley has a lead. And that lead is a length and 3/4. Artistic Pick is racing second. American Risk on the inside. There goes GA Speed Sammy. Now moving on the outside and is taken over third and is closing rapidly. And fourth to the inside is American Risk. Red John is fifth, and then sixth is he's got Swagger. Then it's Jack of Clubs, and from the backfield, Blue Crew now is flying out there 3-1 and making up steady ground. 3/4, 127-1. Toot. It is Toot and GA Speed Sammy and Artistic Pick. And then American Risk and Blue Crew as the field turns for him off that 3/4, 127-1. And it is Toot. It continues on. Toot is a winner by about 3 lengths, and then flying up the inside, American Risk. And then it was Artistic Pick and GA Speed Sammy, and he's got Swagger. 155-1. Toot. On the board, we have a 19546. Wheeling back in front of us is the winner of race number 10. It's 122 to 9-year-old Gotta Go Cullen Bay Gelding, known by Eddie Hensley and Ashley Hensley. Ashley Hensley is the trainer. And Hurricane Hensley, the winning driver, fourth win this year, 31st lifetime toot toot, takes the 10th in 155 and 1. The 10th race payouts of 1, 2, 2, $3, 210, 240. 9 American Risk pays 9, 10, and 740. And number 1 Artistic Pick pays 640. The dollar pick 3 is $10.75. Win for $56.65. $2 exactor $23.20. Dollar try $79.60. $2 double $10.80. And the dollar high 5 is $632.05. Here is the 10th race or finish from the top. It's a 1 scratch 8 4 3 5 7 6 2. That is 1 scratch 8 4 3 5 7 6 2 on the bottom.